Borgiee didn't help. He just took off and went towards car. Now that's fine, and it's a good thing to stay alive. But if you can't help your teammate, on a 2v2, you're gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah,
because if you got two people versus one, you're not gonna win.
That's one thing. I'm really disappointed with Pink Punisher's team right now. Their communication level.
Sniper's getting ready to come up. Let's switch over to Napolean and see what they're doing. It's ironic thing he dies as soon as I switch over there.
It is very.
It just happens.
Very sorry, Napolean.
He just got his new sniper. I don't think he meant to drop his DMR.
Gotta have that DMR.
But
he's gonna jetpack to ring 3.
Let's see what he's gonna do with this jetpack. Oh, MoNsTeR annihilated Borgiee. 16-5 lead here. I don't know. I don't know if they can do this. They've got to pull something off right now.
If Punisher's team really,
time. They just need to lay off the desk and start double teaming Napoleon's team. If they don't start double teaming Napoleon's team, they're gonna lose.
One thing that has really helped Napoleon's team right in this matchup, and the recent matchup, is their bait and switch. I mean, they're executing it very, very well, and their communication, their executions on their plays, everything has been solid, perfect. Not saying that their snipers are all that great, but
well, I mean that's one thing. I mean they both have very good snipes. They have very good accuracy. But just because you have a good snipe doesn't mean you're gonna hit that shot every time.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like you got to know when to challenge that sniper and when not to.
Well, if Pink Punisher's team is gonna do anything, they need to do it now. I mean, they're just giving basically more kills to Napoleon's team, and a little bit closer. And I don't see them coming back from this match, which will actually eliminate them from this 2v2 tournament. Napoleon just murdering Borgiee right there. I mean, just embarrassing with the body shots. I mean, not even going for the headshots. He just embarrassed him with the body shots.
Last game, you watched as Napoleon carry a little bit, just enough so that way he and his teammate could get warmed up. Once his teammate got warmed up, you noticed that Napoleon's not having to back as much this game. There's a lot more team shot going on. There's a lot more finishing kills. But one of the nasty shot by Borgiee right there to get Napoleon. I didn't even see where that came from. It looked like his back flag. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is back objective. Good sandwich right there by Napoleon's team right there. I believe Napoleon's team is called Napoleon, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. Well, they've got 8 minutes. They can still do this with new sniper getting ready to come up in a minute.
Yeah, you've got Napoleon's team holding the lead with 20 kills at this point.
They gotta quit pushing by themselves and start running together as a team. When they start running together as a team, they'll have so much more success. You see Punisher is all by himself because Borgiee is off at their dump. And see, he's gonna be another easy cleanup because you watch as Zach is flanking around. There you go. It's just an easy sandwich that they're just falling right into the base.
Well, I've been watching both screens for most of this match, and I've 90% of the time you've seen the red team always split up. Hardly ever do you see them ever running together.
Yeah.
I mean, their communication level, I mean, it's there, but it's not there to where they're able to beat Napoleon.
It's like you saw the 2v2 matches that we play. You know, you got to watch as when communication starts to mingle. If you start getting mad at your teammate, if you start getting mad at yourself, you see your shot get anxious. You'll start getting impatient. You got to play this game with consistency. You got to play it.
Well, you've got the Napoleon's team who's in the hands of Sniper.
One more kill and 7 minutes left. It's 24.
Both teams have Sniper at this point. I honestly, 100% do not see Punisher's team coming back from this.
I think Punisher needs to be very careful. I think Punisher. Nope.
And they're gonna take it. So with Napoleon dropping 13 kills and MoNsTeR dropping 12, you've got Borgiee and Pink Punisher dropping 9 and 7, with a total of 16 kills. I mean, just a basic annihilation. So I mean, you got Napoleon dropping +2 and MoNsTeR dropping +7. I mean, awesome matchup. I just saw more communication and more skill level on Napoleon and MoNsTER's side of this match.
Well, I think Napoleon has a very good shot. I mean, if you look at their assist count, look at 6, 4, 5, and 3. I mean, it's a very good count to
Yeah.
where you've got everything set up to where that's all they need to do.
Well, as the teams, I believe, get set up for the next round, we are gonna try and get Napoleon over here for a couple seconds. See if he can tell us what all he did.
Yeah, they destroyed us. What? I got play. Yeah. What's this one? Huh? What's this one? Alright. Sit down. What? Why? Oh. Interview. Use your controller.
13, 6, and 11. Straight up. That is just absolutely amazing.
Too many deaths.
Too many deaths.
Too many.
Way too many deaths. And not from something that I see from Mr. Napoleon very often.
I know. Died too much.
Well, what do you think? What do you think was causing it mainly?
Just rushing.
A lot of rushing in. Just trying to overconfident.
Just
trying to
keep
kills.
keep their side of the map.
Okay. Well, I noticed the first map. The first thing.
Oh.
Well, it's like technical difficulty. Well, the first map that you guys played, you had a little bit. You had a really good strategic. You guys really did great bait and switches, great command on them. You were able to sandwich them. Had great help. I mean, MoNsTeR was there with you every step of the way. You guys put in shots. I mean, you look at your assist count. I mean, 6 and 4. I think your first match you had. I'm almost positive MoNsTeR had like pretty close to 7 assists.
Yeah.
Pretty close. I mean, you guys were putting up really good numbers as far as assist count. What did you guys do in the first map that gave you just such a commanding lead that you guys just ran over?
We just put them in corners they couldn't get out of. And that's the way you play 2v2.
Well, all right, in the first part of the match you guys had where you were up, I believe you were up like 14 to 7 at one time.
Yeah.
And you guys had complete map control. Borgiee started picking up the new launcher and they started to enclose on your landings. What was going through your mind when you started?
We just gotta keep top gold.
Just keep top gold.
Get him killed. Get the grenade launcher out of his hands.
Yeah. There was a moment that I was watching you guys' screen and you guys had blue landing control and there was a sniper laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And you guys had the nade launcher. You guys had blue landing control and you had killed him quite a few times. But the sniper was still laying on the ground. Why'd you leave it there?
I told Zach to pick it up, but he couldn't find it.
Okay.
I eventually told him exactly where it was so he could get it.
Well, that's just something I was really curious about because you sit there watching it lay on the ground. I'm like, what on earth are they doing?
I noticed Zach was hitting shots, and I'd rather put it in his hands when he's on.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't miss.
Well, and that's trusting your teammate. You got to have that in any team game that you play. You got to have trust in your teammate that you're gonna be able to finish that kill. There's quite a few times, especially on the sanctuary game, you put shots in him and then you started looking for the other guy because you knew that your teammate would finish him up and clean him up. Is there any advice you would give to any 2v2 players out there that are trying to figure out what they're supposed to do?
Good communication. Just keep talking. Try to hold top gold and flank as much as possible. Put them in a corner.
Good advice. Good advice. All right. Well, Mr. Napoleon, sir, good luck in the semifinals.
Thanks.
Yep.
You good? Dun, 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 dun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have
And we're getting ready for
Team
a
Concept against
semifinals.
Napoleon for the semifinals, 2v2 Halo Reach.
I believe the first map is going to be Countdown on this game.
I believe so.
This is the semifinals, so competing.
At this
place.
point in time, they're picking who's going to be hosting what map. And
we've got Wookiee, and then we have Napoleon's team. We just saw demolish Pink Panther, P-Punisher.
Yeah.
Just absolutely run over them in 2-0 sweep.
Well, I'm looking for great things from Napoleon's team. I mean, they just came out of a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, so they've got the momentum going into this series.
And I'm interested to see if this Concept team can give them a challenge and give them a run for their money.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what they can do and what they can bring to the table. You know, I'm anxious to see what they've got. We're just waiting for the teams to get set up with their tools and what they're ready to do. Real quick, while we have the moment, we want to give a good thanks to HaloCharge.com, RevolutionFactory.com, HaloTracker.com, Plantacular.com, and CallOfDutyCommunity.com. Thank them for streaming
Putting
today.
the stream on their homepage, advertising for the NGL Pro Circuit.
I mean, we've had some technical difficulties today, as far as streaming wise.
It's expected though.
It just
comes with the territory.
Yeah, it comes with the tech. But all in all, I think it's going to be a good warm up. It looks like teams are getting ready for the 4v4. We're almost done with the 2v2. Getting ready to go into the finals after this match.
4v4 should start probably around 3 o'clock. We should be able to get that rolling.
Well, before we forget, we better give our shout out to Creon and.
Yeah, we gotta give our shout outs to our boys back in Kentucky, Creon and Swaddles.
Creon and Swaddles. Gotta give a shout out to them. Hope you guys are watching. Hope you guys are playing, because we all know you need to practice. But can't wait for St. Louis. St. Louis is going to be a good event, I think.
I'm looking forward to it. A lot of big name teams are going to be there. We're looking at some pros going to be there from MLG circuit. So all around, it's going to be an interesting event.
I'm anxious for this series. I'm really anxious. I think this is going to be a very good series. See what's going to be brought to the table on this one.
It's really got my heart racing because I'm looking for great things from Napoleon, but
it's got your heart racing a little bit.
but then again, and I'm not even playing. But I'm looking for great things from Napoleon's team because they're coming in with the momentum. But I'm not underestimating Concept's team. I mean, they're a young squad, young double squad. True. But they have that raw talent. I was watching them in the FFA individually. I was watching them in the earlier rounds of the 2v2. And, I mean, they've gotten this far, which says a lot for them. It also says a lot for